Hello out there in TV land. This is Salacious B. Crumb.
All right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And I think Blood Axe is hanging out in the chat room or not. I don't know yet.
4th of July, man. Family thing.
It is the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody who's watching this live. As far as the recording, it'll be up the day after. But let's go ahead and get started. I think we got a short episode today as well. I mean, not a lot of stuff happening as far as geek news. It always seems whenever there's a holiday weekend coming up, they play it a little light. Also, work's just been busy, so I haven't watched the news as much as I normally do.
Man, people ain't got that much time for us anyway. They got to be out drinking, popping fireworks. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to grab a beer after this. And
I'm going to hold you and be like, yo, because I'm hungry and I'm sober. And these things need to be resolved.
I've already ate.
At least we're going to light up one of your cigars at least, though.
That'll work. That'll work. All right, let's get started with Mandalorian, Star Wars stuff. We were talking to I mean, his interview should go up today. We were talking to Tim Rose, and so be sure to keep an eye on that. This obviously has nothing to do with Tim Rose, but just mentioning Star Wars reminded me of that article, that interview we did yesterday. So check that out at Dicejunkies on YouTube. All right, so fans want another Mandalorian actress fired amid controversy. As a lot of people know with Gina Carano, that she was let go from The Mandalorian due to certain viewpoints she had that some people decided they didn't like, as well as, I guess, Disney, because they are the ones who fired her.
Isn't it a bit odd that, like, the groups that are kind of supporting Kathleen Kennedy and are supposed to be supporting women keep trying to get women fired?
It is
ain't nobody tried to fire any men off the show, but they are trying to get all these women to lose their job.
Yeah.
It's like, if y'all keep this up, it's going to be nothing but men on the show, and then you're going to claim there's no women on the show to be like, well, you fired them all.
Yeah.
Well, God dang, that's... I mean, out of what, 5 or 6 female characters on the show, this is now like 3. They tried to get fired, so that's half of them.
And I'm going to say, dude, I mean, with Gina Carano, I actually saw the argument. I understood the argument.
Dude, you just don't bring that up. I mean, there's certain stuff that's taboo.
Yeah.
Because it ain't your story.
Yeah.
If you're not Jewish, you probably shouldn't bring it up.
Look, man,
what I mean? Just don't.
I had a buddy on Facebook throwing around the Nazi word the other day, and I called them out on it. So,
and he threw a hissy fit.
Yeah, he threw a hissy fit. But that's not neither here nor there. The point is, I don't really condone anybody throwing it out there, because it does sort of belittle the situation. But this situation is a little different. This situation is from a like on a tweet.
She didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
She just liked the tweet.
Shut up, phone.
Hey, don't you talk to her like that.
A like on a tweet about the COVID vaccination. And look, it's new. It's something that's out there. I know a lot of people who have it, and they're still alive, but some people are still weary about it. And that doesn't necessarily make you an anti-vaxxer, for one. Because I mean, it's not the same.
I mean,
but now people are calling
people that don't want to take it. I know people that did take it. I mean, here's my thing: people got a right to an opinion.
Yeah, but she just liked a tweet. She liked a tweet to somebody who wasn't for the vaccination.
I mean, for all we know, she's been vaccinated. You don't even know. You didn't get any information.
Not to mention, with a lot of these celebrities, not all of them control their own Twitter account. It's just And also, a lot of them don't even pay attention to what they like. Obviously, that's a bad idea these days, you know. But a lot of times when you're in this, you're throwing around likes just so you're noticed. You know, hey, look, I'm there, I'm active, and
I mean, we support people we know, man, and we sometimes like stuff. I pay obviously more attention to it, but I can definitely see that, you know, for example, I like stuff on Instagram from people that we know. I don't read every part of the conversation. For all I know, I might like a picture, find out halfway down it went way off the rails, the conversation. It can happen. It's like you don't always stress out over all of that. But my whole thing is that why you gotta lose your job?
Yeah.
Why you gotta lose your job? Also, fuck you.
I've also
let me just get this out. Fuck you. No, if you want somebody to lose a job because they disagree with you, you can go to hell. Because that's just messed up. People need their livelihood. And this young lady is not Gina Carano. She's not Rosario Dawson. I don't know who the heck she even is. So she might need her job. She's not a big celebrity that can just go whatever.
She's apparently from the WWE network.
And we know how Vince McMahon treats his people, so she probably needs this job. So it's like, stop trying to take people's job for them. Because here's the thing. Most of these people complaining, they broke as hell too and need their job.
Yeah.
And they up here trying to take other people's jobs because they disagree with. You don't even know what she feels. Did you ask her? At least go, hey, you like, well, no, don't actually, because she ain't got to answer to you. But, you know, get some information. Because I'm getting sick of this. Because people need their jobs, and it's to the point to where they've become a regime. I'm going to just say it. They've become a regime. They are going after people. They're trying to take them. It's like they're trying to ruin the lives. Everyone doesn't agree with them. It's very, you know what? I don't want to be a hypocrite and throw out those words, but there's definitely some descriptors for the behavior that I keep seeing.
Yeah, this article actually does have the tweet that she liked, which says, my face when the government tells me I can do something again that I never stopped doing. And then has a something about free COVID shot protection guide, vaccine. Of course, okay, so obviously, yeah, probably not something you should like. Anytime somebody starts having to use extra characters so that they don't show up in, because they're preventing the algorithms from popping up that they are about COVID, as you see the 0 and the 1 and the COVID.
But here's the flip to that. Look at the picture. That's an amusing little clip. But she might have liked the clip and didn't read the article.
It's very likely that somebody just liked the picture and did not read.
Yeah, I tell you, government tell me I can do something I never stopped doing. I can see how some people would be like, you know, no, not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, not really. You know, I don't want to make anybody sick. But I don't have a problem with people that also said, nah, man, I'm going to do me. It's like, all right, you know, live your life. But I believe that this person probably liked the picture and didn't even read it.
I mean, so as far as I know, she has not made any kind of response, of course.
Because you don't talk to these people.
Yeah, but also, anytime something like this comes up, I mean, we heard with the Gina Carano case how Disney sort of jumps in there, wants to prepare your response and all that stuff. So most likely she is getting a prepared response from Disney. If I had any way of guessing, that would be my guess. But
I'd be fine so quick because my response would just be a couple of these, just My respectful reply to your questions about my feeling about
I don't even
have to do that because I got, you know what I'm saying, the shot. And I still go, though, but leave people the fuck alone.
I find it interesting you jumped all the way to anti-vaxxer over questions over the COVID. That to me is a big jump. Anti-vaxxer is a completely different thing.
It's a keyword. It's a keyword. You see, when you want to attack someone, you have to use something that everyone can get behind without any information.
Like Nazi.
So, Nazi, racist, homophobe, transphobe, anti-vaxxer,
far right, far
Trump
left,
supporter.
Trump supporter.
These terms trigger other thoughts without having to get any information to find out what, like I said, I'll be hilarious if she comes out and you find out she done took Pfizer. And she's like, I'm vaccinated. What the hell you talking about?
Yeah.
As my friend, I thought the picture was funny. You know, and that would be probably and I honestly believe that's most likely the response because, you know, in order to film on these sets, most studios are making them go like, look, if you're going to be in a shot with somebody, you need to be vaccinated. And Disney, you think she can go film for Disney and she hasn't been vaccinated?
Dude, I mean, we were talking to one of the voice actors of something. I forget which one, but I know they had even mentioned they actually have a new job on set that is basically your you know, protection director for, you know, COVID and stuff like that. Tries to keep the set, try to make it as clean and safe as possible when they do have to have shared sets. And
I'm fairly sure if she's an anti-vaxxer, she probably wouldn't be allowed on set with most of the people. I don't think a lot of people would even be happy with that. So that's why. Now, I'm not saying that I can't say what she is or isn't. I'm just saying a lot of, but you know what? I'm not making any more presumption than they did.
Yeah.
They made a lot of presumptions, and to go, you're an anti-vaxxer, get no reply yet, and already go, let's fire her. Just. And if I open my mouth, I'm gonna call them something, and that's why I gotta stop. But a tyrant uses the same tools you use.
Oh, all right.
You're using the same rules, the same methods of tyranny, which is you do not check facts, you do not allow people to defend themselves, you do not allow free thought, you do not allow opinions. You just oppress, and this is oppression because. And at least Gina said it. You know what I'm saying? She said it, and then she came back and said, yeah, I said it. I didn't mean that, but I said it. So you're like, okay, well, there's some people insulted. But here, they got nothing, man. They got nothing.
They got a like.
A like.
All right. So anyway, that'll be something we'll keep an eye on just to see where it leads. If it just sort of falls off.
Texas just to get away from this, too.
If there's a response.
In Texas, man, you can't get nobody fired in Texas with that.
No.
Call somebody boss in Texas, they're going to tell you to go to hell. Like, who the hell are you? Did you know so-and-so is this? They'll be like, who the hell are you? I'll be like, I'm not going to give you my name. They don't call me anymore. You corn-fed Yankee? Click. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're going to act in Texas. You call the boss.
This next one I threw in, you know, because I like to see.
The good news, this is fun.
I like to see Quinn rant. And so here we go. PlayStation users petition to cancel Hideo Kojima's rumored Xbox game. So,
those PlayStation player tears are good.
So according to the comic book news, barely anything is certain about his next game, but already some people are trying to get the game canceled, and there is a petition out for canceling the game now. Currently, it just got another one. Look at that. Oh, it's going up. 600 and some odd have signed. Like,
but what's the comment?
Wow.
What's the comment though?
This must have just hit like Reddit or 4chan or something, because I'm just seeing these numbers go up.
What's the last comment though?
Well, yeah, obviously the comments are really where.
So basically, Sony players are
for
upset because Hideo Kojima's next game may be an Xbox exclusive. And they're like, what? An exclusive game we won't get to play? Well, that's not fair.
So now
you can't make games that we can't play, says Sony players.
Now, so whenever you sign one of these petitions, you can then comment on the petition for why you signed it. And I'm pretty sure that less than half of these are signatures that actually want the game canceled, because as you can read down here in the comments,
we haven't found a legitimate reason. Every comment.
Imagine being so poor you can't just buy a Xbox Series X, LOL. Now that's sort of a mean spirited. I'll say, okay, yeah, no, there's some people who can't just go out and buy a console. For one,
just good luck. Could have bought an Xbox,
but good luck finding one anyway.
Yeah, I know. I'm going like, maybe it's not making the game on PlayStation because then can't nobody get a dang PlayStation.
Muhammad Adam says, them lame Sony ponies, you guys are pathetic. Microsoft can buy your whole lame, sorry-ass Sony. You guys can't do shit. Talking about acquisitions. where were you before? Better get going and buy an Xbox. 2007 days are coming back. Oh, I'm signing just to point out how fucking stupid you all are.
Seriously, if you go through this list, we have not seen a legitimate signature yet. It's
yeah.
all people going,
And
I signed this because this is so dumb. It's funny.
As is the internet, there is
Look at that. This position is absurd. So basically, the petition may get completed by people just calling people dumbasses.
Yeah.
Well, here's what this also amuses
Signing
me.
this petition because this is idiotic, and hope Kojima sees this. He has a.
Hopefully, this drives him away from Sony permanently. That would be great.
Oh, this it's just a fun read. I mean, if you got some spare time,
but let's look at the great hypocrisy of this. Like Xbox players have had to suffer. I did not get to play God of War. I did not get to play Final Fantasy VII Reboot. There's all these games I did not get to play because they're exclusive to Sony. And yet, Hideo Kojima wants to make a game, and they're harassing Hideo Kojima. First of all, Kojima ain't gonna listen to you. Kojima does what he wants. He's always done what he wants. And that lets me know you're not really a Kojima fan, because Kojima don't play that crap. You know what you're doing? You're pissing him off.
I thought you actually had a good guess on why he would go Xbox, and that is because Sony has been censoring the shit out of stuff. Like, it's been a big issue. A lot of your Japanese companies have been wanting to move over to Xbox because of censorship. I mean, it's been ongoing for the last year or two that a lot of companies, and especially your Asian countries, that have been talking about moving away from Sony. And that's
because of their extreme censorship and political bend.
And so, and to hear the Asian companies talk about moving over to what is pretty much an American-based company, Xbox, Microsoft, from what Sony I think is
Japanese.
Is it Japanese? Yeah, it's a Japanese-based company.
Well, was. Yeah, I don't even know anymore that they moved their headquarters.
I think their headquarters is in America now. Yeah,
so it's like Sony abandoned you guys way before Hideo Kojima did. But Kojima is also a very high concept creator. He has these unique visions. He's known for this. So if you know the guy, you know that. So one of the things he's not going to want is for someone to alter his vision. So he's not betraying it. Have you even bothered to find out why he's doing this? And maybe he has a concept that Sony won't let him make the way he wants to. Yeah. I mean, you know some of his material. You know he has his own unique vision and style to it. And Xbox is just like, sure. Xbox wants to make money. Sony seems to be on this weird other bend, and I can see him being like, I got a game I want to make that I know Sony's not going to let me make. So I'm going to make it over here. That's all it is. But Petition of the guy is funny and fun. I want to thank you all who legitimately made the petition because it put a smile on my face. This is the best 4th of July. Man, I mean, I told him, man, we're going to celebrate. This is amazing because I did not get to play God of War, and I did not get to play Final Fantasy VII Remake because it's exclusive. So fuck you is my answer to that with your petition.
Yeah, Sony. Sony also known for having the most exclusives of any console other than Nintendo, I guess. Nintendo is probably the king of exclusives, but
I don't know. They have exclusive IPs.
Yeah.
But for number of actual games, well, it's hard to say. There's a lot of Mario games.
Yeah.
And Zelda games. So yeah. But outside of Nintendo, but here's the thing though. Nintendo has one defense, Sony doesn't. Nintendo's exclusives are Nintendo-made characters. Sony has our exclusives because they went to the company and bought them out and said, don't put this out to anyone else. They tend to grab things and try to make them exclusive that weren't originally intended to be exclusive.
Yeah.
Because I could swear that I played God of War. I don't know. It might be. It's been so long since I played the first God of War. But all I know is they have a lot of stuff that they hoard into exclusivity and try to make more things exclusive on purpose. And what I love is that we didn't ask Kojima. Kojima came to us. Because he wanted to be where it's at. He saw Bethesda, man, over here.
Oh.
He saw Bethesda and he said, that looked like the winning team.
And I can be on Xbox Game Pass exclusive with hundreds of games.
Yeah, even if nobody likes my game, they'll play it. Hey, all I'm gonna say, dude, no, let's tell this story. Do you know that he's been playing the Yakuza Like a Dragon game? And I asked about it, and I said, yeah, the Yakuza series, I don't know where to start, though. I was like, what should I start? I mean, Yakuza 0, I don't know. And I realized the day we were talking, I said, oh my God, I have so many options on Game Pass that I've become a snob because all the Yakuza games are on there. So I was just like, which game do I want to start with? There's so many choices. You know, do I want to play Like a Dragon? But I'm already playing Dark Alliance, and I've still got Outriders, and I've got all these games that I'm literally having to pick what I want to play and go like, what do I have time to play? There's so many choices. Because I could play any Yakuza game right now. You know what? I could go through the Fallout series again. I saw that they got Tactics. I never played Fallout Tactics. Have you ever played Fallout Tactics? I might have to try it. You have? Okay.
Yeah.
You should give it a try. See, now I want y'all to notice, it doesn't matter what he says. I have that choice. It will cost me nothing. I can play it or not play it. So maybe he wants to be where it's winning, man, because guess what? I don't play a lot of Kojima games, even though I followed his style. It's very unique. But I might try this one. We'll send you some footage of it, man. We'll send it out to you. We'll show
all
you
right. So anyway, the where was I? I had a point for something, and you made me lose it, man. But yeah, no, the fact that, you know, Sony has had all these exclusives for so long, and now that Xbox is finally starting to hit back on exclusives. I mean, with the purchase of Bethesda, that's gonna hurt. Like you think you
I like Kojima,
you think you're
but
crying now.
when my Red Guard is running around out there, man. Oh man, it's a shame that those guys ain't playing this right now. Don't worry, we'll stream that too.
Yeah. So sorry, Sony.
Man, that Starfield game looks like it's gonna be real fun, don't it?
Oh,
when are we going? Oh, day one. Starfield looks good. Starfield looks good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Sony, you might Sony fanboys might want to petition for something else. I'm just saying.
Wonder when that new Outriders. I mean, no, that new what is it? New Fallout. What's the next Fallout game gonna be like? I wonder.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll know when it comes out because
I mean, dude, Outriders. I mean, last week they were talking about how basically the reason why they succeeded at all was because of Game Pass. Like that Game Pass was a huge success for them.
Yeah, our boy Bloodak's been on that Grounded. You know what I'm saying? He went in there, got the new update. Bam, he's been having a good time.
So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where Game Pass is working for people, man. So we'll see how it continues. But yeah, I don't think this little petition's gonna change anybody's mind.
That ain't petition, dude. Even if it was okay, let's think about this. Well, okay, I know you want to ease it in, but sometimes you just gotta go in dry, like our boy Bloodaxe say. No amount of petitions is gonna make a difference because it's petitions from people that can't buy the game.
Oh, righty. So
it's petitions from people that can't buy the game. They're petitioning him to not make a game for a console. You can't compensate him because you can't buy the damn game. He's literally being petitioned for people that are not the customer of the game, dude. That'd be like us caring about a petition from people who don't watch our show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I hate your show. I don't watch it, but I don't want you to talk about this anymore. First thing I'd be is like, how the hell you know what we talking about? Second part would be, I don't care, you don't watch my show.
Yeah.
Plus, let's be honest, Kojima, the next game he makes that comes out on Sony, you gonna buy it. You gonna buy it. You gonna buy it no matter what it is. Don't act like you gonna actually cancel Kojima. You gonna buy it. That's what you can do when you have a reputation, but nobody trusts Disney. Did Disney tell you something, you're gonna immediately go, let me go check that. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say them in particular. Large corporations that have not fostered a trustworthy reputation, you don't immediately believe what they say. They don't have your trust. You doubt them, you double check them. When a movie comes out from these big companies, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you were going to be quick. Remember, I just wanted to remind you.
Yeah, I'm done.